Start.
Okay. Okay, so welcome to everyone and to your students too. How many of them? 1, 2, 3, 4? That's it? No?
Uh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 students
Okay.
from Turkey.
Okay, so they are going to discover the next activity with us.
Okay.
Yes. Okay, so this is the first slide. This is the title. Can you go to the next one?
Okay.
Okay. Or maybe you want to, I don't know, to give a feedback about the activities with the Padlet. I don't know.
If you want, I can share our eTwinning Twin Space
Yes.
site. Okay. Just a minute.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Oh, nice. Huh. Can you see the page? No.
Not yet. No. Ah, yes.
Yes, this is our
Yes.
uh, eTwinning project. And
That's it.
now this is the home page. And now these are the pages: project plan, general information, activities, parents' permissions, netiquette, teacher's corner, surveys. Which one would you like me to open?
Um, Maybe November Who's Who to have a look to the Padlet.
Okay, Padlet.
Yes.
Just a minute.
Yes. Okay.
Just a minute. Hmm.
And Turkey, you are on the right. Yes.
Oh, wow. Yes,
That's it.
here we
Okay,
are.
very good.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, now.
So I think that some of my students tried to write something to some of yours, but
Hmm.
that's it.
Okay.
Okay.
My students also
Yes.
did some comments yesterday. We were working on it.
Okay. Okay. So next step, we will try to check if there is no presentation alone and add some comments or ask our students to add some more comments.
Okay, it can be
Okay.
done. Mhm.
Great. Okay. Uh, As I sent you a message this afternoon and I added a page for the motto.
Hmm.
Yes, this is just under the mascot one because it was in the same project, in fact. So I know we are late, but if you can add it, yes, in October mascot.
October
Yes.
mascot.
And
Okay.
this is page 55.
Opa.
Yes.
Mascot
No,
gallery, what
motto contest. Oh,
motto
yes, this one.
contest.
Yes.
Okay, I clicked. Okay.
So
What
we,
would be the best motto for our project? Be creative and share your ideas. And this is your class, your
yes.
idea. Stereotyping is not our thing.
Yes,
Okay.
that's it.
Okay. And Turkish students will write something and I'll add them.
Okay, but Turkey, you had already created a motto, I think.
Yes, one.
Yes, one. So you can,
Long, very
a
long.
very long one. Yes, so you can change
Long.
if you want and add yours.
I'm going to get my students' ideas, creative
Okay,
ideas. If
yes.
I can find a better one, I will change it. But
Okay,
if I can't, we will use the long one.
okay,
Okay.
excellent. Very good.
How many ideas should we add
One.
by the country? It depends how
it-
many students work, or as many as we can.
Okay, because in France we are three teachers, so this one is the ID from my class, but maybe my colleagues will have more IDs, so you can okay, one for one class.
Okay.
Yes,
Yes.
good,
Mhm.
very good. Um, and there are some videos. I don't know if you had the time to watch them.
These are the school presentations.
Yes.
We presented our school. Let me click. The English School, Nicosia, George Çakabey Anatolian High School, Kocaeli, Fort Lyceum of Galaxy, Greece. Three
Yes. And under
schools.
there is France normally if you
Ah,
yes, you've got
okay.
another one.
Okay. Here is the presentation of our school.
Yes.
Okay, for school at their school presentations.
Yes, that's it.
Okay, and there will be
Actually,
some.
we are working on something about our school in Poland, but it will be a presentation in Canva, not
Okay,
video. Can it
no
be?
problem.
With photos only.
Yes, that's what we did, in fact. This
Okay,
is not a video, this is a
but
presentation with some pictures.
okay, but I know it is maybe a little bit late, but I think we will finish it next week.
Okay, great.
Great.
No problem.
Thanks.
Yes, good. And so, okay, we are going to go to the next activity. This is a very long one, so I'm going to create some pages. They are not prepared for the moment. That's why there is a presentation, a slideshow tonight. So if you can go back to the slideshow, please, Melly.
Okay, I will. Just a
Yes,
minute.
thank you. And
Yes.
I will use it to organize the pages.
Okay. Is it just a minute, please? Okay.
Good.
This is the
Uh,
first page, and traveling through European stereotypes, and this is the second one.
Yes, this is just a picture to explain what is a stereotype, in fact, that we can show to our students. And this is just to explain. Okay.
Okay. And third page.
Yes. So in this page, we've got the objectives. So this is in order to discover each other's culture. And writing the story of our mascot, who is going to travel in Europe, and we are going to visit each country and discover it under the prism of their stereotypes. And we will use an ICT tool. This is a collaborative online magazine. I will give you the name. This is Mad Mags, and we can all use it and work on it all together. So I will give you the link when it's ready. So it will be a collaborative online magazine. We could publish it at the end if we want, and we are going to share it maybe on our websites, or okay, we can share it. And this is in order to explain to younger generations what is Europe identity today through the eyes of your students. For the organization, so we will organize international teams, so students from each country. And last time we decided that we will do a random draw for the choice of the country. So the students are not going to choose the country. But I have a question: how many countries? I think we should start with our 6 countries. But after, if we have some times, what do you think about working on other countries?
Why not?
Why
Maybe.
not? If we have time?
If we have time.
Yes. So we start with our 6 countries, and
Yes.
after we see if we have time. But as we are many students, we have to. Okay, we will see how many students we have and organize after, because only 6 teams. I think it will be maybe too. Okay, the teams maybe will be too big. I don't know. It will depend about on the number. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
There is a part educational adaptation, because the objective is that each student can take part in this project. Some of them are beginners, but some of them are maybe B2 or even C1. So each one can take part with his own skills, in fact. So I imagine that B1, B2 students can write stories or long articles. A2 students can write short articles or short stories. A1 students could draw the story or article in a sketch note presentation. And beginners can select and add pictures and captions. And I give example after. And there will be a preparatory work for each team. So we have to find a shared space for students to collect their documents and work together. And maybe it would be 6 digipads. This is a shared wall where they can put everything and work together. So if you agree with that, I can create 6 digipads for the students.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Next page.
Okay. So the collaborative magazine. The first step will be to create a survey among the pupils and the students to gather their representations of stereotypes in European countries. So this is just an example. We can complete it. So we could use sentences to be completed for each country. So I took the example for France. So French people are, French people have, French people don't. It could be don't speak English. French people wear something. French people eat. These are examples we could use for each country. It means that we will have 6 surveys, in fact, for 6 countries. Yes or no questions. For example, can stereotypes ever be based on truth? Have you ever been a victim of stereotypes? Have you ever felt compelled to conform to a stereotype? It will give us an idea of what our students live. And maybe open questions for students who want to give their opinion and even develop some ideas. Are stereotypes primarily negative, or can they be positive too? Give examples. And do stereotypes lead to discrimination, or why not? But we can add some questions, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so this is the first step. Students answer the survey, and then we give the results. For the magazine, we also have to create international teams. So we are 6 countries. And so the question is, how many students are we going to put in each team? Because I know that in France we have a lot of students, but maybe only 2 will be in the team and other students can work on their own on something else or just help. But I think that two students per country will be enough for a team. What do you think? 2 or
Okay.
3? Yes, I don't know.
Two students will be enough.
How
Okay.
many?
I think that 2.
2?
Two
Okay.
students in each group
Okay.
from the country.
Okay. But so when we have yes. Okay. So we will know how many countries after. 2 students in each team. Okay. From each country.
Okay. Next page.
Yes.
Sorry. Okay.
Okay. So the next page is okay, when the survey is finished, we have to work on countries. So, for example, the first team is going to work on France. This is just an example. And so the first step will be to do a web quest about the country. So this is also an example of elements you can look after. But if you have some ideas, we can add some too. So after the web quest is done, some students can write articles. So we can have one for general information, that is country, geographical situation, population, political system, and economy. We can have another one with the historical event that can be maybe long, and short ones with the characteristics. So we could have short, maybe not articles, but 1 or 2 sentences to explain a tradition, a typical food, typical animal, dance, instrument, or a typical cultural event. Okay. And at the end, we will have to create a sketch note presentation. And if you go to next slide, there is an example. Okay. So this is an example of what we could do with the web quest. Okay. I'm sorry, I didn't have the time to do it with an ICT tool, so it's handwritten, but I will do better next time. And okay, as you can see, each country will have a double page. And so on the page on the left, we can have the map with the country, the article with the general information and a picture, an article with the historical event and a picture, and some small articles with food, tradition, and some picture, and the sketch note presentation. What do you think?
A lot of work.
It is a lot of work.
Yes,
Yes,
but it's good.
too
Yes.
much work.
No, maybe
Okay.
not too much. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see.
Yes, we will try. If it's less, it's less. No problem.
Mhm.
The important thing is that they work together.
Mhm.
Okay?
Okay.
And on the page on the right, so if you can go to the next slide, please. So on the right, it will be a page for stereotypes. So we could use the results from the survey for each country, and students could write an article to explain the results for France, for example, as it was France as an example. And after, we could choose 2 or 3 stereotypes from the survey and create a true or false question in the page. So I took an example. French people wear a beret to go outside. So is it true or false? Of course it's false, but maybe we could try to explain why people think that we do that, and some question like that. Okay.
Last 9 minutes.
Okay. And so
Okay.
this is the example of okay, this is the ICT tool I used to create the cover, but it is just an example of what we can do.
Beautiful. I think it's
Yeah.
beautiful.
Yes, it is beautiful. Mhm.
And so the second one will be a table of content with the number of the pages, an explanation of the project in the editor, and maybe a definition of what a stereotype is. Okay.
Mhm.
Seven.
Yes.
Some of the students or people, I don't know, wants to join the meeting, but they use nicknames, some nicknames, for
Yes.
example, Trump or
Yes.
Elon Musk. So I don't want to accept them
Yes.
into the meeting. Okay.
Okay. Of course, I didn't see them.
Okay.
Yes.
Next one.
And so the next one is the example of the double page. Each country will have a double page spread for each one. This is the example we have just before.
Okay. Next page.
And the next page is to explain, okay, for the last pages of the magazine, we could create a glossary, a kind of dictionary with the icons we use for the sketch note and write the translation in each language, in Portuguese, in Turkish, in French, and in each language. We could add the global results from the survey, and we could add thanks to the participants.
If we can do this magazine, it will be really, really very perfect.
Okay, but we can do it.
We are 6 schools, 6 countries. Sometimes it can be difficult to come together and organize.
Yes, I know.
But if we can do it, we will succeed.
Yes. Okay.
Yes. Okay. Yes.
So that's why if we create the shared space for the students, they will have the time to work. Okay, we will have to share the work between them, and so they can upload their work, and after we can complete the magazine. But for the shared access, the DigiPad, we will have an access to the work to help them too, because I think they will need some help to organize themselves.
How many days or weeks do we have to complete this task?
I think
But
it would take some time. So we have some holidays in France. So we will be on holiday from next Friday to the 24th of February.
Mhm.
Okay, so in France we can work on it. Okay, we can start on the 24th of February.
Mhm.
But students will work.
Okay.
But I'm going to go on working during my holidays because we have to organize the groups.
Mhm.
So we can organize the groups, the teams, and after we can say, okay, my student is B1, I think is going to work on an article. Okay, we are going to try to share the work among our students together
Okay.
between teachers.
Now, there will be, how many teams there will be? Most probably 6, right?
More than 6, I think,
More
because
than that. And
because
each
if
team in each country, there will be 2 students, right?
yes, yes.
So, if there are 10 teams, there will be 20 students in one country.
Because I think this is in Poland, there are only 8 students. That's
Mhm.
it.
Yes.
Yes. So, tick, tick, tick. Uh, it's difficult. Because it means that, or do you think, okay, what is the level of your students, Edita?
They are in the 6th grade. They are 12 years old.
Okay, okay. So they are going maybe they are more likely to work on pictures and very small articles.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. Yes.
And how old are your students?
They are 16,
16. Mhm.
between 16 and 18, but they are mainly A2. Their level is mainly A2.
Mhm.
Yes.
Mhm.
So that's it.
Okay.
Okay.
My
So my
students
students
are
are much younger.
Yes.
Mhm. My students are at the age of 14, 15, and 16.
Okay.
And from A2 to B2. A2,
Okay.
B1, B2.
Okay. Okay. What I'm going to do is prepare a chart like the one we are watching on in the slideshow, and with six teams to start with, and with a space for the names of your students and the level of your students, so that we can have something with mixed level, in fact. Okay, so I do that, and you will complete it, and I will send it to all our partners. All right?
Okay.
Okay. And yes, because in Poland, you know that all your students are going to take part in the project. Meli, can you tell me? I don't remember how much. 15, that's it? 15 students?
In my school,
Yes,
there are 20, 25.
20, 25. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
I think 20. 20 is enough. 20.
20. Okay. And so all of your students are going to take part in the project.
Yeah, you know that some of them are more volunteer, and
Yes.
but some of them wants to step back.
Okay.
So
Okay.
on average, I can say 20 students.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Last 1 minute.
Okay.
Thank you very much for this meeting. Anything else?
No, it's okay. So I send you the chart,
Okay.
and we wait for the feedback for our partners,
Okay.
and we can start. Okay, we can start at the end of February with the students.
Okay. I
Mhm.
can
Okay.
see. Okay.
And where is this presentation on the TwinSpace? This
No, I'm
present.
going to upload it on the TwinSpace
Okay.
because I have
Okay.
just finished it just before
Okay.
the meeting,
Mhm.
so I didn't have the time. But I'm going to share it with you. Don't worry.
Thank
Okay.
you. Thank you, teachers.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Partners,
Thank
and
you.
the
Thank you very much.
students. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Goodbye.
Good
Bye
evening.
bye.
Bye.
Bye bye. Bye bye.